I'm here! I'm here! Woo! Just in time for it all to end. Okay. Where's my controller? There we go. How are we doing today, everybody? Howdy, Xavier. Good to see ya. Another day, another time playing Diofield Chronicle. God, I'm having so much fun with this game. Speaking of. Imperial activity was sighted near Tagaria months prior.
I doubt that.
I hear they made a secret offer to negotiate, but I don't know what their terms were. Oh. Are we possibly gonna let the... Is the kingdom gonna let the wolves ransack the territory? Are some nobles ready to betray? Most curious. Who else can we talk to? This is storage. We talked to people in here, right? Pretty sure.
Using it!
Prince Ivangar will crush the Imperial fleet like a mighty tidal wave. Okay. Whatever you say.
Right. That reminds me.
Tagaria Naval Base, eh? I've only been once, but it's a fine harbor. Be a real shame if it were lost.
Oh, don't jinx it, man. You should know this.
Can't go find it on an empty stomach.
Alrighty. Hey, Chaotic. Just caught the call that my cat's surgery is about to start. Nervous as hell, not gonna lie. Oh, I hope it goes well, Chaotic. What's the surgery for? Is it something like super serious, or just like a minor thing you kind of have to deal with sooner rather than later? Oh, Anyan! Hey, Vincent, good to see you. Where is... There you... Oh, I think we talked to you, right?
Tagaria has tightened up its defenses to repel the Empire's approach. It won't be fall easily.
There's no doubt.
Alas, I doubt they'll have prepared for an aerial attack.
Oh.
Oh.
I wonder what kind of weapons the Empire use.
Yeah, I think I've talked to you already. And you...
Speaking of which...
I hear that the continent's jade supply is more lacking than here in our fine kingdom, but is that truly the case?
I mean, I have to imagine they wouldn't be invading here to get our jade otherwise, right? Maybe they just wasted all their jade already, so they had to take ours. Man, that would really suck.
Naturally.
War is waged at the whim of nobles and kings, yet it is the lowly people who suffer and die.
And so we must.
We must do what we
Sure.
can to aid them.
Wait, what was that last one?
Naturally. And so we must. Surely.
I like the little surely. Like after the pause.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid I'm rather busy at the moment. Let's speak during the briefing.
All right, let's go. No, I'm not trembling with fear. This is excitement. What the hell's got you all freaked out, Izzy? Is it the war?
Wow.
Things are looking rather grim for Tagaria. The Royal Army has its work cut out for it.
No, I think not.
Wait, we're not headed there too, are we?
Yes, we are.
I cannot wait any longer.
So, we're to face the Empire. Good. These endless errands have been testing my patience.
Just to get her front right leg amputated, I rescued her yesterday and found out her elbow is completely shattered. Oh no, that is terrible. Absolutely terrible, Chaotic. I hope it goes well. Gosh, that's tragic. They should remaster Vagrant Story, but Square Enix has grown incompetent. Vagrant Story? I have not heard of that one, Vincent. I assume you're talking about it because it's a classic. I'm going to have to look into that then.
There we go.
Yeah, we already talked to you, that's for sure. Alright, I think it's everybody, so let's just do some quick lore. Documents. People. We haven't done anything for the people yet, I don't think. Yeah, so... Nations... We still have stuff here, so let's focus on... Elm Camp. Previously known as Elm Hall, a place of worship owned by the Granville Church. Oh, the church abandoned it when they decided to establish their headquarters on the outskirts of the city instead. The building and grounds were then purchased by Duke Hende of the Lord's Council, who intended to set up a school there. This plan was hastily altered when the council approved the creation of the Duke's private mercenary unit, and it instead became this unit's base, complete with newly constructed living quarters for its members. Living quarters? Where are these living quarters? I do not see them. Maybe they're outside. The Rehe Highlands, or Reggae, I forget how they pronounce it, an alpine area in the western part of Central Field. The soil here is poor, and the weather is unfavorable. Several ruined fortresses can be found on the mountainsides. These were once owned by nobles who plotted regicide 100 years past. Well, that's a neat little detail. A group of bandits led by a man called Goffrin has taken up residence in one of these fortresses. Goffrin's men are feared by the local villagers, but are yet to commit any truly heinous acts, possibly due to their fear of attracting the royal government's attention. Well, we dealt with them. The Aints Precinct, an area in the center of Southfield where these estates of the region's nobles are concentrated, including those of the prestigious Redditch family. Southfield's nobles were notorious for their squabbles over territory, so they collectively decided to each own a household in Aints Precinct, thus creating a neutral ground where they could keep each other in check. The scheme worked, and there have been few armed clashes in the years since. Yeah, 2000's RPG, PS1 exclusive. Darn, PS1 exclusive, so I'd have to get an emulator. That sucks. It's the Dark Souls of 2000. That sounds interesting to check out, then. Yeah, and so I'm just gonna draw Koss in a bikini for the funny meme. Well, Chaotic, anything to help calm your nerves. I hope it all goes well. The cat will be in my prayers. Is it strategic JRPG time? It is strategic JRPG time. I am, but first, lore. The Lasmina Valley, an area situated in the mountains of northern Centerfield. It is said that a large river once flowed through the region, carving a valley into the mountains. Canals were constructed using the underground water supply, and these now play a central role in daily life. The lord of the region, Count Horace, has a reputation as a money-grubbing scoundrel, but the noble's pleasure resort he has built in this previously isolated valley has been hugely profitable for the local people. Pleasure resort, emphasis on the pleasure. Farnborough region, a rugged highland area in the Northfield region. Rocky and bitterly cold, its wild terrain poses severe difficulties for a marching army. The land isn't suited to growing crops, so the local people tend to make a living by hunting and raising livestock. Farnbrians, or Farnbrons, I guess Farnbrians would be how they want you to pronounce this. Would be Farnbria, right? Yeah. Are also known for being particularly steadfast followers of the Granville Church. Priests regularly lead pilgrimages to the area, providing people with spiritual meaning in their difficult lives. The town of Yulden. The largest and most affluent city in Westfield, Yulden is located on the Jacquerie Highway, the main trunk road that cuts across Deofield Island, bisecting Centralfield. It's an important stopping point for pilgrims and traders alike. Lord Kimball has made considerable progress in taking over Westfield, but has not yet been able to gain control of Yulden. Since it's not under the direct control of any noble family, the state maintains a certain level of autonomy, and is a place where businesses can flourish without having to bend to the will of the aristocracy. That must be nice. The Jacquerie Highway, the largest road in the Kingdom of Alatane. It runs through Eastfield and Centralfield all the way to the coast of Westfield. It is a lifeline for goods traders and those traveling longer distances across the island, and several inn-towns and trading posts have been established to serve these travelers. Look at that, inn-towns, huh? I think I know what that was translated from, for those that were keeping up with the Elden Ring Let's Play. In days gone by, robberies and banditry ran rampant on the road, but security has been tightened under the royal government, bringing an end to such lawlessness. The Udean Forest, a lush, broad-leaved forest located in Udean, in the western part of Centralfield. A river saturated with sorcerium flows through its tree-filled meadows, creating a stunning landscape. The forest is officially under the jurisdiction of the royal government. It's the site of several estates owned by the crown and high-ranking nobilities. There are also a number of government-run jade mines, though these have proved difficult to guard in recent years, with soldiers being needed elsewhere to deal with rebellions and foreign threats. According to rumors, a group of bandits have taken advantage of this situation and set up a hideout. And the Rio Dale River, one of Deofield's major rivers flowing from Southfield to Centralfield, is regularly used as a waterway for transporting goods by ship. Long ago, it was susceptible to flooding and repeatedly ravaged nearby homes and fields. By the time the royal government was established, however, flood protections had advanced greatly, and it is now no longer considered to be a dangerous river. There are various smaller waterways and culverts that branch off from the main river, as well as several caves and underground channels that have been carved out by the current over time. It is rumored that some of these have become popular meeting places for outlaws and other unscrupulous types. Alright, so that covers all that for now. So we have organizations, terminology. I think we have some new stuff that we can look through for this too. But then, of course, the people. We have so many people. So let's just focus on the organizations for now. The Blue Foxes, a mercenary unit that changed its name after the death of their commander, Yulzum Jordan. Their new name was inspired by rare animals that were once spotted by Andreas Frederick and Prince Levantia while in Leicestershire. They are akin to enchanted beasts in that their form has been affected by the ingestion of jade. Apart from their color and larger size, however, they otherwise resemble regular foxes. Their behavior, on the other hand, is quite unique. Instead of remaining in a family unit, they hunt with others from outside their family and will move in packs like wolves. They are highly intelligent creatures, and competition within the pack can be fierce. Individuals that are weaker or uncooperative may well become prey for the rest of the pack. Andrea suggested that the name would serve as a suitable emblem for the unit. The Goffrin Bandits, a group of bandits operating out of the Rehi Highlands. The gang was around 200 members and is led by a man named Goffrin. In the past, they limited themselves to only attacking nearby farms and ranches, but in recent years they've been getting bolder. As the gang's territory has expanded, the number of murders, robberies, kidnappings, and other violent crimes they have committed has also increased. This has brought them to the attention of the Lord's Council, and Duke Hende was appointed to put Goffrin's men to the sword. Does it have more lore than the entire FromSoft library? I don't know about that, but we'll see. It's got a lot of codex entries, that's for sure. It definitely thinks about farming more than FromSoft ever did. A group of bandits who've gained notoriety in recent years. They boast around 100 members, but only around half of them have any combat experience. The rest of them make a living from looting, extorting, smuggling, and fraud. The organization was formed when its leader, Hadi Solbe, brought together several smaller groups of bandits. Solbe has been illegally mining jade and selling it for huge sums to both the Alliance and the Empire. Oh, of course, he's war profiteering. His latest plot involved having Goffrin's bandits attack the Clifffolk, a minority group who live deep in Central Field's Rehi Highlands, to discover what they know about jade. I see, so trying to extort them for knowledge. Solbe has long since realized that there is a lot that the wider world still doesn't understand about jade, and that the knowledge would fetch a pretty penny, I'm sure. And the Clifffolk, an ethnic minority that dwells in the mountainous Rehi Highlands of eastern Central Field. They have preserved the culture and traditions of their ancestors, and therefore live in relative poverty compared to Dealfield's other inhabitants. They do, however, have ancestral knowledge of ancient sorcery, as well as a deep understanding of jade. It is said that there are secrets known only to the Clifffolk, but that their traditions keep them from sharing them with others. Some people who believe this rumor are willing to do whatever it takes to uncover this hidden knowledge. Okay, I think that's enough lore for today. We're slowly catching up. Wait, if I did this from the start, we'd probably already be caught up by now. It's fine, it's fine. We'll survive. How much money do I have again? 990. All right, I never did look up whether or not I should get attack stuff for Waltequin or not, or if it's better to rely on luck and stuff. It again doesn't matter if we sell it right now because there's nothing I need. What's the next thing I want to go for? Probably a better axe for our boy. What do I need for my weapons development? Yeah, I need more stuff for this. Gosh, but the extra HP! Yeah, I might have to get rid of Heavy Smash and go for Boomerang Axe next. What's the upgrades for skill tree? Increase skill damage by 20%. Okay, just getting skill damage up and having a healing for it is pretty nice, admittedly. But Heavy Smash! Oh well, we'll see how Heavy Smash does for us this time. Otherwise, we're gonna have to upgrade. Yeah, you already have this equipped. I started Trails in the Sky recently and got stuck in the first 40 minutes, lol. What did you get stuck with, IM? Let me guess. It had to be you trying to understand the Ordman tutorial. For some reason, that seems to trip people up. I was listening to some Elden Ring boss music when I noticed that the latter half of Ancient Dragon Landsac's theme has the exact same chorus as Placidusax's theme. Well, that makes sense, and that's neat. Would it be in character for the Moon Presence to make the hunter wear one of those backpack leashes for kids at the beach asking for a friend? Yeah, I could see Gurman having to wear that. Flora just wants to make sure that you can't get away from her. Alright, let's focus on the actual mission. Oh wait, actually, one sec. Oh no, I can double check the equipment over there, so.
we have received word that hostilities have broken out at Tagaria. The Empire attempted to break through our fleet off the Tagarian coast in order to make landfall at the naval base. Fortunately, Prince Ivangar's elite squad was able to hold the line and push the Empire back. Currently, the naval battle is in a deadlock, though it does seem that some Imperial units have made it ashore.
So that's who we have to deal with.
We too are to answer the kingdom's call. Ready